Hello everybody, people.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Oleksandr. And again, welcome to everyone here in London. It was the most incredible experience recently in Jeddah, where we had the first leg of the press conference. We went there, of course, in 2019 when AJ attempted to regain his world heavyweight titles against Andy Ruiz. It was an incredible experience, an incredible event, and we're delighted to be back in Saudi Arabia on August the 20th. Of course, our thanks to the Kingdom, to Skills Challenge, Prince Khalid, and everyone that has supported this iconic event. We're going to hear, of course, from the teams. We'll start with the challenger and the challengers team, the new trainer, Robert Garcia. Robert, fresh off the plane after Jesse Rodriguez, Bam's incredible performance in San Antonio. Always great as a trainer to have momentum. And of course, you've got great momentum in the camp right now. Spirits are high, eagerly waiting for August 20th.
Exactly, that works very well, and now we have to do the same with Anthony. We're training very hard. Angel Fernandez and myself, we're in the same game plan. We're doing a great job, and we're doing whatever it takes to come out with a win.
There seems to be a great feeling amongst the team, a lot of positivity. Everyone was very upbeat in Jeddah just a couple of weeks ago. And now, obviously, moving forward to the crunch part of camp, the hard sparring, in what is a must-win for Anthony Joshua. Seems like a great spirit right now in the team.
Definitely, the whole team, everybody around us is very positive. We have to do whatever it takes. We have to come up with different strategies in case one doesn't work. But we'll be ready for the fight. Anthony's listening. He believes in us, and that's the most important thing. But in the ring, he's got to come out and do what we're telling him to do.
I was standing next to you at the head-to-head, and you had a little smile once you saw the size difference. I know it's not all about the size. You've got a fantastic pound-for-pound fighter to our right here, but a big heavyweight here, a fast heavyweight, a hard-punching heavyweight, and expect him to put in a vicious performance on August 20th.
You know what? Usyk is a great fighter. Since I've known him a few years back when he came to my gym a few times to train. He's a very, very talented fighter. He's got very, very different ways to fight. But seeing the size difference and just the height, the reach, the weight, everything's in Anthony's advantage. So we got to take advantage of that. We got to train him to focus on that and come fight night, do whatever what we need to do to win.
Thank you, Robert. We'll go to some representatives from Oleksandr Usyk's team. Egis Klimas, the manager, welcome, looking very smart down there after a great trip to Jeddah. I think we can all say it was just an incredible experience, the press conference, and of course the promo shoot. Crazy scenes, emotional scenes for everybody involved. A major fight for your man to defend his unified heavyweight world titles.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, London, for having us here. Very excited to be here. UK, London is, I want to say, Oleksandr's hometown. He won here a gold medal in 2012. He had a pretty good wins against Tony Bellew, Mr. Chisora. So UK, he has a lot of fans here in UK, and thank you for having us here. As far as the Jeddah, we saw something different, something interesting, something new for the sport. We were treated like a kings there. We did a lot of shootings, promo shootings, and can't wait to go back. Can't wait to go back to Saudi. I wanted to thank Prince Khalid, the whole people from Saudi who put effort and supporting this such a sport. So I want to thank to everybody and looking forward for August 20th.
Thank you, Egis. Alex Krasuk, K2, it's been an incredible run for you and Oleksandr Usyk. This is by far the biggest of them all for you, of course, defending the Unified World Heavyweight Championship. Great anticipation amongst the team. You always believe in your man. You believed in him before Spurs last year, and you're confident that he will be still the World Heavyweight Champion following this event in Saudi Arabia.
Pleasure to see you, everyone, here at this event. London, as Egis mentioned, London is a really specific city for Usyk. He became the Olympic champion here, and he became the unified heavyweight champion here in London. And it's always great to act in front of fans in the UK and UK media. So we started our journey with Usyk like 9 years ago in the professionals. And we did have a lot of fun on our way to success. It was like he became the undisputed cruiserweight champion, he became the unified heavyweight champion, and now his objective is to become the undisputed. But we have a very serious man to deal with on August 20th. So the fight takes place in the new destination of sports. It's the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the country which is transforming itself and transforming the world of sports and the world of boxing in particular. So, while taking a word here, I can't help mentioning that our hearts and the hearts of the whole world are bleeding for the events that are taking place in our homeland, in Ukraine. But Ukrainians are strong, and Usyk is the true son of Ukrainian nation. So it took us some huge efforts to make this fight happen due to the circumstances. And, you know, we are now representing our native country, the country of Ukraine, with the hearts full of pride and determination. So I wish success to Anthony Joshua, successful training camp, and let the best man win, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Go to the fighters. AJ, great experience last week in Jeddah. I know you always like to stay calm and underplay things, but we saw a few interesting head-to-heads out there, just something a little bit different from you. Felt like, I guess some have said, the old AJ. We know that AJ's always been the same AJ, but we can't deny the fire in your belly to regain those belts on August 20th.
Yeah, definitely. The head-to-heads, for me, it's hard to say from a head-to-head who's going to win a championship fight. So I don't tend to look into head-to-heads so deeply. But for some, they could think that that's a 1-0 victory. But that's down to opinion anyway. But shout out to everyone in Saudi as well. My second time there. First time was lit. Second time is going to be even better for sure. Going down to the old city was unbelievable. Like, I'm sure you've seen some of the videos that the team posted on social media. I'm not too sure how many of you are coming, but if a room like this is coming to Saudi, I'm sure you're going to be in for a great time. If it's going to be a first time, I'm sure you're going to be in for a great time because it's looking good. And in terms of old AJ, same OG, just doing what I'm doing, grafting away. Listen, it's a rough and tough sport, especially fighting these lefties. They're a nightmare. But it is what it is, isn't it? You've got to dig deep, tuck up, and yeah, not make the same mistake twice, basically.
Obviously, you've suffered defeat before, come back and put that right against Andy Ruiz. Yeah. That's what the intentions are here. Great positivity in the team. Robert Garcia obviously coming back from a great victory. It seems to be a great feeling amongst the team right now. Yeah, Robert Garcia is a good man. So straight after the fight, I spent time in America. It's something that I should have done early on in my career. So any young fighters coming up, go to the States, get out there, travel. Like, I was in Sheffield since 2011. So I went up there, I started boxing in 2008. I got on the Olympic team in 2010. And since then, I've been basically based there. I got kicked off the team basically 2010 for getting in trouble, then they let me back on. But I've been up there ever since really. So coming out and branching out has been good with Robert Garcia and stuff like that. It's different for sure. Shout out to Rob McCracken and all the team up there as well. It's all love. I respect him, everything we've achieved. So there's no love lost. But I need to kind of make some important decisions for myself as well. Yeah, it's new, for sure. It's something different, but the objective is the same, to win a fight, to look at your opponent and take something away from them, like a bit of their spirit when you're in the ring, and that's just the goal, yeah. There's always a lot of unknowns facing Oleksandr Usyk for people that haven't done it before. How much will those 12 rounds that you did share with him help you in this fight? You feel like you know what you need to do to win this fight on August 20th? I could say that, but I didn't come out victorious last time. But 12 rounds in the bank is good. Good footage to watch. But every fight's different. I love boxing. I watch boxing, but until you're in there in front of someone, no matter how many videos you've watched, no matter how many stare downs you've had, no matter how many press conferences you've done, it's just completely different in the ring. So 12 rounds is good, don't get me wrong.
but it's going to be completely different when that first bell rings, if I'm honest with you. So you can't take too much away from it. You just got to be in the moment. What happened then is in the past. I don't really live in the past. I'm just like present. So August 20th, I'll be present and I'll be looking forward to competing round by round. And if I follow my A, B's and C's, it should lead me to KO.
Thank you, Anthony. Oleksandr, welcome. Great experience in Saudi Arabia last week. We saw you enjoying yourself. Feels like a huge fight that I guess you're going to tell the world you're more than ready for.
Гарний досвід у Саудівській Аравії, класно провели час, гарна прес-конференція, і ми впевнені, що ти сам впевнений у результаті наступного поєдинку. Але розкажи про себе, що ти відчуваєш.
Я дуже радий знаходитись тут.
It's very pleasant for me to be here.
Ще я дуже радий, що в мене є можливість боксувати в новому для мене місці в Саудівській Аравії.
And I'm very happy to have an opportunity to have my fight in the new place in Saudi Arabia.
Це відкриває нові горизонти якісь.
It opens some new horizons.
Мені подобається їздити по всьому світу і боксувати десь в перший раз, десь в другий.
I love to travel throughout the world and to have my fights somewhere for the first time, somewhere for the second.
Все, що я роблю, боксую і живу, це приносить мені дуже велике задоволення.
Everything I do in my life, the way I live, the way I fight, is something that I am enjoying.
Я не боксую за гроші чи за якесь признання.
I'm not fighting for money or for the recognition.
Я не хочу бути великим, чи багато людей хочуть якогось признання, щоб про них говорили, щоб про них пам'ятали. Мені цього нічого не треба.
Many people want the recognition, many people want so others remember them, but I don't need this. I don't want to become the great.
Я просто роблю зараз, і я буду продовжувати це робити, доки моє серце буде битися.
I'm just doing my job now, and I will continue doing it until my heart is beating.
Єдине, до чого я дуже стрімко йду, це врятувати свою душу.
The only thing I'm on my way to is to save my soul.
А все, що відбувається зі мною, це просто життя.
But everything else that's happening to me is just life.
Thank you.
Thank you, Oleksandr. One question before we pose for the head-to-head. Do you expect a different Anthony Joshua in this fight? People talk about the tactics of the first fight. This time, he's a challenger. There will be more desperation to win this fight and win his belts back. Do you expect a tougher fight this time around?
Чи очікуєш ти іншого Ентоні Джошуа? Через той тягар, який з нього спав, він вже буде в позиції челенджера, і це може бути зовсім інший, більш жорсткий Ентоні Джошуа. Чи так це?
Послухайте, я нічого ні від кого не очікую, тому що це велика дурниця. Чогось чекати від людей.
I'm not expecting anything from anyone because I think it's a bit stupid to expect someone from anything from people.
Я розумію, що він буде інший.
I do understand that he's gonna be different.
Я також буду інший.
So will I.
And AJ, finally from you. I know always calm, but desperate, is that a word to win this fight? You've got to be desperate, right? You're a winner. How badly do you want to win this fight on August 20th?
Someone said to me today, you got a chance at becoming 3-time heavyweight champion of the world. I said, it's not really where you want to be. I wouldn't advise anyone young to go down that route. You want to keep it, stay there and keep it. So I'm definitely desperate to get my hands on it. And too much talking for me. Let's talk more action. As my boy's got it on his top there, let's talk more action. It's just, let me get in there and do my job. That's the main priority. Let me just get in there and do my job. I'm not a comedian. I'm not someone who writes speeches, innit? So I'm definitely hungry, definitely desperate. But at the end of the day, how I perform will speak like volumes to the masses. Do you know what I mean? And lastly, shout out to everyone coming. Good to see everyone's faces. It's been about 11 months since I last saw everyone. I hope everyone's good, and I will be seeing you all again soon in the next 6 weeks.
Absolutely. Well, thank you to both fighters, both teams. The Unified World Heavyweight Championship, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, August 20th. One of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. We cannot wait. We look forward to seeing you all there. The fighters are going to pose for a head-to-head now up on the stage and will be available to the media as well. Thank you for coming. We look forward to an epic event. Thank you.